Welcome to CRJ 151. This is Drugs and Crime. This is your instructor, Britt McGuire, and I just wanted to give you an overview of the supplemental course outline because it's very important during this first week that you review it and become familiar with it, because there is a quiz on it, and it also outlines the different policies of the class as well as what I expect from you and what you can expect from me. One of the first things you'll find in there is my contact information. Even though this is an online class, I realize you may be on campus, and if you want to visit me in my office, you can do so. I'm in G209, which is in the G building on the second floor. Or you can call me at the number listed there, or you can send me email. And email is my actual preferred method of communication. Please send me email through Angel for the most timely response. If you do choose to visit me, or you want to make sure that I respond to you quickly, the best time to contact me is Tuesday and Thursday between 8:30 and 9:30 in the morning, 11 a.m. and noon, and then 1 to 2 p.m. If you need to meet another time, we can set up an appointment, and I'll do my best to meet you during that time. Obviously, this course is taught entirely online. It's best with Mozilla Firefox or Google Chrome, and even Safari will work, but do not use Internet Explorer. It may look like it works, but it will not, and you will have all kinds of problems. So just avoid that. Make sure you use Firefox, Chrome, or Safari. What do I expect from you as far as participation goes? You need to log into Angel at least every other day to make sure that you're staying up to date with the different email and announcements that may come up. You also need to participate in discussion forums. You need to view the different lecture videos, PowerPoints, complete the different assignments and projects, and take any quizzes and exams. If there is an emergency that comes up, let me know as soon as you can so I can work with you to make sure that you stay on track. This is Southeastern's drop policy, which basically says if you're in or not in attendance for the equivalent of a week, you can be dropped. Now, online, attendance is equivalent to completing assignments. And if you're not submitting posts in the discussion or taking quizzes or doing other assignments online, you can be considered absent and can actually be dropped from the course. You'll see here there's a different list of assignments in the evaluation, followed by a grading scale so that you know exactly what you need to do to get the grade that you want to get. We have a course schedule that's listed in there you can print off. It actually provides a week-by-week schedule of the topics and the chapters and the assignments. Now, classes start Monday the 17th and at SIC, but our actual class starts Wednesday at 12 a.m. and each week will start Wednesday at 12 a.m. and end the following Tuesday at 11:55 p.m. This is a quick overview of that course schedule that I told you about. Make sure you go to the supplemental course outline folder and print off a copy of this, because it's a great way for you to have a map to look to the future, to what is expected of you each and every week. Obviously, again, like I mentioned, you have to sign in, you have to complete assignments. Simply logging on is not going to be sufficient. And it is your responsibility to participate. And if you have any problems, to let me know. Communication is of utmost importance, and the primary responsibility for that lies on you. If there is a problem and you don't let me know, it's hard for me to help you, and I do want to help you. So make sure you let me know if you have any problems, issues, or concerns. As I already mentioned, announcements. Every week we'll have at least one announcement that provides an overview of what's going on that week. There may be other announcements if something changes, or something going on campus, or something I just want to make you aware of. You'll find that in your announcement as well. Now, discussion forums are a key component of the course, and there will be one every week. You can see in the picture there what the discussion forum looks like there. Each one will be named after the week it's in, and you're required to post a minimum of 3 times. One of those is your original response, which is due by the end of that week. So in week 2, it would be due by the end of week 2. Your 2 replies are not due until the end of week 3, and it would continue that same format each and every week. Now, your initial post needs to be 5 to 7 sentences long. Your 2 replies need to be 3 to 5 sentences long, each of them. Email I mentioned earlier, this is the primary way to contact me, so become familiar with it. Know how to send me an email. In fact, that's one of your responsibilities during the first week. Also, make sure that you know how to check your email, because I'll send things through there as well. Already mentioned about announcements. Just know that there can be all kinds of changes, and that's where you're going to find out about it. Grades, multiple choice quizzes and exams that are online are going to be graded automatically as soon as you're done with them. Other assignments, such as a discussion forum and the course project, will be graded within 7 days of their due date. Again, it's important that we communicate. If you have an issue, get a hold of me either through email or voicemail. If you have sent me a message or left me a message and I haven't got back with you within 24 hours, you have to assume that I didn't get it, and please try to contact me again. There is a course project that you have to complete, and you can either write a paper, do a PowerPoint, or a video audio speech. There's a project folder in the course content that will give you all the information that you need regarding that. It does have to include these 3 things listed here, and you also want to start very early on this. Choose a topic from the list that you want to do so that you can start research on it, and don't wait until last minute or your grade will reflect that. Here's a picture of what the course project folder looks like. Again, everything you need to know is in there, from due date to the rubrics to the guidelines to the topics. But if you do have a question, make sure you get a hold of me. Also, make sure you follow these formats for how you save it and submit it to me. If you do not save it in one of these file formats, I will not be able to open it. I'll do my best to get a hold of you to get you to send me the right one. But if you don't respond to the email and I don't get the right one, I won't be able to grade it. This is a picture of the Dropbox. You'll see there that you're going to simply give it a title. You can type in a message if you want. You're going to click on attachments to attach the file. Then you're going to click on submit to submit it to me. If you don't have Microsoft Office, there's Google Docs and OpenOffice. Also, as a college student, you can get Microsoft Office 365 for free. You can just Google that and sign up for that. There will be a supplemental course outline quiz, 15 different homework assignments, a midterm exam, and a final that will all be taken online. Obviously, since I'm not there with you, you can use your books, and that's fine. But don't think you will have time to look up everything because they are timed. There's a time limit. So it would be in your best interest to review material ahead of time and become familiar with that. You can take each quiz or exam twice, and then you get the highest of those 2 grades as your final grade. And at the end of the semester, your 2 lowest quiz scores are not going to count in computing your final grade. So that gives you a certain amount of forgiveness, which means that I will not give you makeup opportunities for quizzes that you've missed. Late assignments, I do accept them up to 7 days late, although there will be a 10% penalty per day. The only exception to this is during the last week of classes, because I have a due date for grades that I have to submit, so there will be no assignments accepted during the last week. If you have a problem with any grade that I've given you, you can dispute that as long as you do so within writing and do so within 7 calendar days of the date that I post that in Angel. Basic behavior online: show respect for other people. There will be some topics that are controversial, some that you will not agree with or agree with other people, but please be respectful in sharing your opinion. How much time do you need to devote to this class to be successful? Well, that's anywhere from 6 to 9 hours in order for you to get the grade you want. If you're more familiar with the course, maybe you can, or material, maybe you can spend less time. If you're not so much, or you struggle with it, you're going to have to spend more. The bottom line is, if you spend less than 5 or 6 hours on the material, you're probably not going to get the grade you want. And extra credit probably will not be given. I want you to work hard from the start of the class till the end, and don't expect there to be extra credit to fall back on. And the last thing is plagiarism. It's not acceptable. The first time it happens, you'll get a 0 on that assignment. Second time, you will fail the course. So that's it for this video. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know.